Hello there. I'm George Putnam. I'd like to begin with a fact, a simple yet shocking fact. It is this: a flood tide of filth is engulfing our country in the form of newsstand obscenity. Now, you might ask yourself, why this sudden concern? In the past few years, this obscenity traffic and salacious newsstand literature have become increasingly worse, not only in content, but in volume. But now, consider another fact. Never in the history of the world have the merchants of obscenity had available to them the modern facilities for disseminating this filth. High-speed presses, rapid transportation, mass distribution, all have combined to put the vilest obscenity within reach of every man, woman, and child in the country. This traffic continues to increase and flourish for one reason. It is big business, profitable business for the mercenary persons who produce it, and for its more than 800 distributors and every other kind of deviant. But psychiatrists believe that prolonged exposure of even the normal male adult to this type of publication, though he may not be aware of its true nature, will nevertheless pervert. Think then of the consequences to the inexperienced youth who, in purchasing and studying this material, becomes a pawn for these misfits and is threatening to pervert an entire generation of our American children. Yet, on virtually every newsstand is a welter of misinformation which can wreck them for life. A major factor that makes youngsters prime targets for this printed filth is the natural curiosity of youth. These publishers know well that once so exposed, the insatiable curiosity of youth will cause him to delve deeper and deeper into this grotesque material until his utter depravity is complete. Much of this material has been described as an illustrated, detailed course in perversion, defended and foisted upon the people by a vociferous minority in our society. And the teenager soon gets to recognize the publishers of the worst material and seeks out their products. We describe it as dirt for money's sake, corrupting the minds and the hearts of our children. Perversion for profit. The Military Chaplains Association of the United States, practically every major fraternal, civic, and religious organization, the juvenile court judges, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, innumerable psychiatrists, sociologists, and psychologists attribute the moral decay among our people in very large part to the obscene literature so prevalent in our society. Well, at this point, my friends, I wish to make it clear that the obscenity I'm talking about and the examples that I'm about to show you were not bought on the sly from under the counter. They were not purchased on Skid Row or on the other side of the tracks. They can be bought openly by anyone in drugstores, groceries, delicatessens, terminals, malt shops, cigar stores, newsstands, all over the community. They can be purchased by children, whether in a small town like McAllen and the Rio Grande, or in Chicago, New York, or Los Angeles. The renowned sociologist at Harvard says that today the newsstands, quote, depict the world as a sort of human zoo inhabited by raped, mutilated, and murdered females. So you can see from what I have told you and shown you today that a moral decay is spreading through our country and our society. This same type of rot and decay caused 16 of the 19 major civilizations to vanish from the earth. Magnificent Egypt, classical Greece, imperial Rome, all crumbled away, not because of the strength of the aggressor, but because of moral decay from within. And in this day especially, we must seek to deliver ourselves from this twisting, torturing evil. We must save our nation from decay and deliver our children from the horrors of perversion. We must make our land the land of the free. Oh God, deliver us, Americans, from evil.